Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alex, and in today's video, I want to show you how to set up your Google Ads for your boat rental company. This will be a bit of a longer video because I'm just going to dive right in how to get everything set up. If you missed my last video on how to find the keywords for that, make sure you check that out. But I'll also be going through some keywords, some quick keyword research in this video as well. In any case, I did ask ChatGPT to find a location for me. So for this, I'd like Austin. So for the purpose of this video, I'll just be using Austin as an example, but this will apply to all the areas. So to get started with setting up Google Ads, you need to have a Google Ads account set up, signed up for it. If you don't, just go ahead and sign up for that, and then you can just move forward from there. By the way, if you need help with Google Ads for your boat rental business, if your ads aren't converting, if you have no idea what to do, and you just want to pass something over to somebody with experience and focus on growing your business, you can click the link down below. Book a free call with me. I'm happy to take a look at your campaigns, happy to set everything up, happy to design a campaign and just a ad strategy that will convert and generate leads for your boat rental business. In any case, on the homepage of Google Ads, right, you just click here, start new campaign. And just for reference, it's going to be boat rental Houston. And then you can also go to a tool like SEMrush, boat rentals Houston. From this campaign, right, you have all these options. What you want to choose is leads, because the purpose of your Google Ads campaign for your boat rental business is to get leads for your boat rental business, right? Boat rentals are leads, the leads will result in boat rentals. You want people to either call you, book a rental, or rent a boat rather, or fill out a form, anything like that. So the objective is going to be leads. Click continue. Now from here, you have all these different types of campaigns. Again, for boat rentals, you want to choose search, and a search campaign is basically what you see here at the top of Google. And this is a prime example of why you want to be running ads for your boat rental business. When you do search for boat rentals in really any area, what you have is 3 or 4 ads. In this case, we have 3 ads, then a sponsor, Google Business Profile, and then you have all the Google Business Profiles. If you don't have Google Business Profile set up for your boat rental business, you should get that set up right away. And then finally, you have the actual organic listings. But because of how Google is now structured with ads at the top, you want to be running ads for your boat rental business if you can. So you want to choose search ads, and then from here, ways to reach your goal. You can just leave this alone for now because you will be setting up your goals. You'll be setting up goals at a later stage. And then from here, you would just do boat rental Houston, or just Houston, whatever your area is. Start a new campaign. All right, for a bidding strategy for new, this is basically how you want Google to target the traffic that's interested in your boat rental business. So what you want to focus on to help Google the best is to start with clicks. And if you're on a tight budget, you can set a maximum cost per click bid limit. But for most cases, if you're spending more than $50 a day, there's really no need. And the reason you want to focus on clicks is because you want to give Google the data, you want to give the campaign the data before you move forward and focusing on conversion. So while a conversion would be something like somebody clicking to call, somebody filling out a form, or somebody actually scheduling a boat rental, until the campaign has that data, Google doesn't know what to optimize for, right? So you want to drive clicks to your website. You want your campaign to be driving clicks so that you can then get the traffic that will convert, and then you can use the conversion data in the future to optimize your campaigns further. And then from there, you just click next. And then here you have networks, right? You always want to opt out of search network and display network for any boat rental business. This does not make sense. These are really low quality leads, and display network would only make sense if you're running a display campaign, which we are not, right? So Google recommends it because then you'll spend Google's money. Google will be able to spend your money a lot easier without having to give you anything in return. And we want full control over the campaign, so please click out of this. And then for locations, right? You would just enter another location. For example, in Houston, people renting boats in Houston is probably going to be Houston related. If in some cases you are going to get people like if you're running in Miami or somewhere in California, you could target the US, but it's mostly going to be people within Houston or visiting that area that are looking for that specific service. So you can just click Houston here, include. And then what you can also do is go to advanced search, and you can click radius here, and then you can just choose Houston. I'm not sure where Houston went. Oh, it's already there. So the radius that we would do for Houston is, let's say, 60 miles Let's get rid of this. The radius you would do for Houston is, let's say, about 60 miles. Yeah, that's pretty good, a pretty good radius. Although you might get people in Galveston looking for boat rentals, so you can just probably actually cut that in half and do 30 miles. Let's get rid of that. Radius is good because for something like boat rentals, it's going to be targeting people that are looking for this specific service. Galveston, yeah, we could just do 60 for Houston. That would work. Houston, Texas, 60 miles. There you go. 60. I'm not sure why that didn't work. We could just edit this and then do 60-mile radius. Save. There you go. So you could choose a location or do radius. Radius is better because it does include a much wider target area. And then what you want to make sure you also do is in location options, you want to choose people. You want to choose presence, people in, or regularly in your included location. If you choose this one, it can target people that are going to be traveling, but you will get a lot of junk leads and a lot of junk clicks for that don't necessarily make sense for your business. So it's better in this case to target presence, people in, or also regularly in your included locations, right? From there, English, Spanish might work if you are going to be targeting people, Spanish-speaking people, and running Spanish ads. But in this case, this is just how you want it structured for English only, right? And then now you have just some options here, and all of this for now is we would just leave the same, and then you just click through to next. You can have this. Google, obviously, like I said, is not going to be creating content. It's not going to be adding keywords or assets in your best favor. So I would just typically click skip. And now from here is where you need to start your keyword research process or have an idea of what you're going to be targeting, right? And I will just show you in a different, here an example for with SEMrush, what we want to target to start. So the ad group is, you're going to have different ad groups depending on your service, right? So services being things like party boat, houseboat rental, tiki boat rental, just normal boat rental, stuff like that. These are all different services, and all of these would need to be different ad groups. So our starting ad group is going to be, for example, just boat rental Houston as a catch-all, right? So the ad group would just be boat rental, and within the ad group is where you actually build the ads out. So the final URL would be like boatrentalcompany.com/Houston boat rentals, right? And then you can enter products or service, and then you could just go boat rental, boat rentals, although it's the same, that's fine. And then you can also just click keyword suggestions. If you are at this stage, what you can do, because this is actually not that good and we don't want chartering a boat, what you can actually do, and as I will just open up the Google keyword option here to show you guys exactly. So in your Google account, what you can do to find the right keywords, and I did a video on this, but what you want to do is go to tools. It's going to open a keyword planner. Click on discover new keywords, and then just choose your area. You can actually even just choose United States, but because we are doing Houston, we'll just choose Houston just to get a better idea of the keywords. I would go more broad, but I just have a better idea of what I'm doing, and just go with boat rental. Now, this will be a really easy way to get the keywords started on your campaign. Of course, you watch my video because this is going to take a little bit of a longer process, or a little bit longer to find the best keywords for your business. But for example, in that boat rental campaign, we would want to add boat rentals near me, and just scroll through and find the ones that are most relevant. Boat hire might be relevant. And the reason why we're not adding things like houseboat rental, yacht rental, is because you would send that traffic to a different page, right? So we just want to find just the most broad boat rental or boat hire kind of keywords, right? Let's just find, boat hire near me. Let's just find one more keyword that's going to be relevant to boat rentals. And then you could just do something like cheap boat rentals near me. There you go. So just like I said, this is the ad group for boat rental. If you were targeting party boat rental, you would have party boat rental as the ad group, and then you would do party boat rentals near me, party boat hire, stuff like that. All right. And then now you're building out the ads. The final URL needs to be a page that's targeted, that's hyper targeted to what your offer is. So you have the final URL. You want to send people to a Houston boat rentals page. So if you actually look at the competitors here, Houston boat rentals, look at the page. Actually, I don't know if they are sending it to a page. We will check. Yeah, this is a pretty good page. It's just showing you boat rentals available in Houston, right? This is fantastic. And while it is showing things like pontoon boats, stuff like that, this is a great, people that are looking for boat rentals in Houston will browse through this, and they could find exactly what they want. And then we have chartered boats. That's not going to work. And then we have a marina, which doesn't really make any sense to have this as a website. I'm not sure if they even do offer boat rentals, or it might be just boat tours. In any case, you want to send, like these guys are sending traffic to a page that is fully designed to convert, right? This is all for boat rentals. You want to send traffic, you want to send your ad traffic to a specific page that's very relevant to what people are looking for. Here, you would just go something like boat rentals and then Houston, right? I'm not sure to ensure, yeah, that's fine. Now headlines. So where you want to add the headlines, and you can add as many as you want. You don't necessarily need to add all of them. While it is a good idea because you will get a lot more data the more you have, but you would just go with boat rentals Houston, right? Houston boat rentals. Now, I like to pin one of these in the first spot, right? So that way it's always showing up here as boat rentals Houston. Rent a boat in Houston, right? Get out on the water today. And you could say like call now or book online, and then add something. People like numbers, right? So you would add numbers like boat rentals from, you know, from $89 per hour, right? And although that might actually take that out, so per hour. There you go, right? And you could even say like minimum 4-hour rentals, stuff like that. A good way to do that is actually look at your competition just to see kind of what they have, right? Book now at Boat Setter, and you could just have something like book now at, Boat Rental Co. There you go. In the description, it's going to be the same thing, and it can just be something like rent a boat in Houston today. Get out on the water with your family. Rentals from, I don't know, $89. There you go. And then offering a wide range of boats for rent in Houston. Make the most of your time on the water. That's not going to fit. Offering a wide range of boat rentals. You could do boat rentals. And of course, you're going to want to try different things, different text, and split test it as well. But that's more of an advanced strategy. All right, so now you already have the ad. That's how it's going to look. That's actually pretty good and probably better than 95% of people that are actually running ads. And then from there, you would add your business name or logo if it's short enough. Try to add this if you can. If not, it's not the end of the world. And then you would add site links. And site links are going to be something like, doesn't really give us any suggestions. You can actually you would add that in a different part of the campaign or of the Google Ads backend, and I'll show you that shortly. And then same with callouts, right? So you could add things like, your callout could be boat rentals from $89, right? And you just see it right there. All types of boats for rent, all types of boats available. You can just do avail, right? However many callouts you want to add, try to add as many as you can. It definitely does help your campaign performance. And then you can add additional asset types, right? So if you have prices, obviously add your call, obviously add your phone number, stuff like that, right? And then from here, the ad is done. And then now you would just click done. And then next. All right, and now you have your daily budget. Confirm. One moment here. All right, now you set your budget. I recommend if you have the budget, a minimum budget of $30 to $50 per day per campaign. Again, if you have a smaller budget, hyper focus on one area and 1 or 2 rental services. If you have a bigger budget, you can expand the area, of course, but $50 per day is fine. These numbers are not accurate. Don't expect you're going to get 120 clicks for $7 a day. It's just not going to happen. And to change the budget here, you would just change it, right? $50 a day. You're not going to get 300 clicks. It's just not going to happen on $50 a day. But that's where you would set your budget, right? And because this is my test account, just 0.01. Next. And now the campaign is getting ready to publish. And once it is published, I will just show you how it's structured and what you would need to do next. All right, here's how it's going to look after you have published your ads. And then from here is where you would just continually work on either adding new ads or ad groups, right? So for example, another ad group that you would have, right? Well, actually what you can do that's really easy is just click here, right? Edit, copy, right? And then edit and then click paste. And this will just duplicate the ad group within the same campaign. We just click paste and this just takes a moment to go through. And once it's pasted, you could change the name. You can modify the ads. Of course, you're going to have to modify the keywords so that you're targeting the right keywords for your ad. And once this is done, I will just jump back in and show you. All right, so it has pasted in. And then what you can just do is change this to party boat rental, for example, and then just go through and change the keywords, change the ad to target party boat rentals, right? And then that'll just be a completely separate ad group, completely separate targeting than your actual boat rental campaign or ad group. And one more thing that I want to point out is when you do start the ads, make sure you change all the keywords to phrase match, right? So change match types, change all match types to phrase match. Broad match is just going to give you a lot of really bad quality leads. It's going to show your ad in a lot of places that it's just not going to be relevant for your business. And changing to phrase match does tighten things up a bit. Over time, you would like to tighten that up into exact match, but you need the data for that's coming in before you can do any of that. And I had mentioned things like assets. You can create these here. And Google does just go through and you have all the options here to create them. I recommend creating as many as you can that are relevant for your business, just because it does help ad performance and can result in better performance overall. And that's really about it for setting up your boat rental ads. If you did make it this far, thank you for watching. Like I said, if any of this seems overwhelming, you're just not sure how to make the most of your Google Ads campaigns for your boat rental business, please click the link down below. You can book a call with me. I'm happy to take a look at your campaigns, answer any questions you might have, and see if there is any opportunity to work together to grow your boat rental business with paid ads or digital marketing. And yeah, like I said, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.